Hi again. Welcome, lunatics. Here we are in the final deep dive of the Aya record. Hopefully in a few months, when I'm back making music again, there may be some more stuff from new material, and we'll probably keep some live stuff and older things that you can check out in the meantime when we stop with all this. Anyway, the last track to be released officially is Live and Let Live, and that's been through quite a long history. I've tried a few different versions, as I think I mentioned before. It was called Path of Fortune, and I began with some rhythms, and then the This Is What We Do section came up, but there were some moods that I began with, and this is one example. So for this second bit, I was trying a very temporary, fast hi-hat pattern, which doesn't really work, but it was just to give me an idea, an impression. But I started to get this is what we do idea, which I like the chords. So I think this is round about the time when it was discovered. So this is, I think, a little bit later when the end started appearing, and I had this lay the burden down phrase that I wanted to use, and but I wanted an uplifting end. So I tried a few different sounds, and I was looking at arpeggiated flute, and it sounded a little like this. This is where we got to by January 21. So it's a little closer to what we now have, but still a lot of work to do. Break away. Come on, forgive me. Come on, forgive and forget. Come on, forgive me. Forgive me every time. Oh, proposing change in time. Gotta take a look when life is slipping on away. Keep playing barriers down. Lay you up and down. So this is further on in October. We were thinking about the band coming in, and I was trying to sort out everything with Ollie and get things straightened up. So it was a bit more synth, a bit more focus on the groove, and it's moving in the right direction. When you forget, we hold on. Release all the shackles, one by one, one by one. We belong to the birdland till it's gone. Break away from what disturbs you. Toxins can contaminate. Break away. Okay, this next one, often in my process, I throw a ton of shit all over the place, and then I realize I'm getting lost. So I wanted to try a version that was very empty, and David Rhodes came by, as he often does in this process, and we just tried stripping it right back. So this gives you a different sense of it. And although I was happy with the direction, I didn't feel I'd nailed the front, and there were two other verse approaches before I settled on what you hear now, today. But this is the day with David. Break away from every angry word I said. Break away from all these crazy echoes spinning round and round inside my head. I'm gonna lay the burden down, lay it down, lay myself wide open, lay the burden down, let the poison run. So at this point, it's beginning to evolve and take shape, and one of the 2 or 3 visits that Brian Eno made, I got him to do some stuff on this track, and he did this sort of beautiful string thing on the end, where we just stretched it right out. But I really like it, and but I want to play a bit from the verse before then going into that. So you hear that, and there's still some stuff there that I think I could probably do something with, because it was a magical moment. Here we are now, trying to sort out the rhythm, and I wasn't happy with how the verse was sitting, so I went back to something from around 95, which I had some cassettes of even, so that's how old it was. And it was called Pucker, or Pucker Groove. I still might do something with this, but it felt good still, but not right in context. But anyway, here's this attempt. Right, so now we've got to the band sessions and a different approach for the verse, which I felt was getting a bit more juice out, and the groove, it has some atmosphere and content to it at the front, but it still wasn't quite lifting enough. But here we are at the band session.
Every time you think of that hurt, it spins around in your mind with an eye for an eye, again and again, until the whole world is blind. This is how it turns. This is what we do. This is who we are. When we forgive, I can move on. Release all the shackles, one by one. We belong to the burden till it's gone. Lay the burden down. I'm gonna lay the weapons down. Lay the burden down. See John and Yoko start to dance. Watch us giving peace a chance. World divisions start to crack.
The final one is two things. First, I'm always a sucker for reversed instruments, and piano particularly, which we'd used very effectively, I think, on Four Kinds of Horses. So I thought maybe this will help us lock in the mood.
Just how much does it have to hurt before you let go the pain? And just how deep does it have to be before you yearn to be free again?
And then for the groove, it's still, I wanted a little more life to it. And I remembered, I think from maybe Passion, or maybe it was Over, but I'd had Steve Gadd down, I think I mentioned this before, but and he did some wonderful playing. He's very much a drummer's drummer, and allowed us to take some loops. And I remembered one of the ones, because he's a master with the brushes, and we tried that, and it just, okay, that's it, that works. So that locked in the groove for me, and called up Steve, who I'd known through Tony 11, and he was very kind and let us fire away with it. So the verse section is with Steve's groove, and then the This Is What We Do in the end is with Manu. I feel very lucky to work with some of the best drummers in the world, and have done for a long time, and sometimes it feels sacrilegious to be swapping between these amazing musicians, but ultimately I'm a songwriter, so I will use whatever it takes to get the song right.
We hope that someday we'd learn. Every time you think of that hurt, it spins around in your mind with an eye for an eye, again and again, until the whole world is blind. This is how it turns. This is what we do. This is who we are. When we forgive, I can move on. Release all the shackles, one by one. We belong to the burden till it's gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lay the burden down. I'm gonna lay the weapons down. Lay the burden down. It's William Blake who insisting, drawing out Martin Luther King. Tutu and Madiba saying rainbows do exist. The voice of the elders coming through the mist. Lay the burden down, lay the weapons down. Lay the burden down, lay the weapons down. It takes courage to learn to forgive, to be brave enough to listen, to live and let live. It takes courage to start to forgive, to be brave enough to listen, to live and let live. Let live. Let live. Let live. Let live and let live. It takes courage to learn to forgive,
thank you for coming with me and staying with me on this journey. I know it's for the hardcore fan, but I appreciate you being there. Take care.